Well, hello guys, it's LazyB, and I am playing Dungeons 3. Didn't play the Dungeons 1 and 2,
The
and
knowledge-thirsty
yeah,
evil obviously couldn't get enough of these crazy
let's do it.
tutorials. All right then, let's improve our knowledge of the dungeon.
Yep, let's do it.
The absolute evil's creatures gathered experience from battles over the course of time, and thus reached new levels. This was to be welcomed, as higher level creatures were much more powerful.
Okay,
Unfortunately, the creatures also became harder to please as their levels increased, and had
god
the
damn it.
impudence to demand new things. Unbelievable! Well, that borders on treason.
We can
Poor
slap them.
creatures, for example, would later demand beer that they themselves produced in the brewery. But the brewery was still a long way off, as the annoyed evil's little snots had once again proved their lack of intelligence and hadn't built any workplaces in the dungeon.
Okay,
Toolboxes
so
would later be needed for the brewery. These were produced by little snots at workplaces in the workshop. Sighing, the once again disappointed by its workers' evil, set about building the workplace.
let's do it. So here's the chicken food. Those are the warriors. What the
The
hell
little
is that?
snots willingly set to work producing toolboxes with a stupid
Treasury.
grin on their faces. These were needed to build
Workplace.
the workplace in the brewery. A cast iron brewing
That's the
kettle
brewery.
made out of toolboxes? Computer game logic.
Okay.
The not particularly known for its patience evil patiently waited for enough toolboxes to be available.
Okay. I have any workers? Only two? Really? What can I build? Treasury, those things, workshop, brewery, guard room, demons. Okay. I got two. How much do I? Oh, I need four. Okay. Let's just wait. And wait. And wait. And wait a little bit more. What are they doing? New walls. Okay. I guess that's good. Something else maybe? Something more? We're waiting. That's the most interesting part of this game, I guess. Maybe a little bit speed up would be nice. Can I speed up things? No?
The splendid evil had finally
Yay.
produced enough toolboxes
So,
by waiting in boredom. It quickly set about building the brewing kettle.
brewing kikikaka. How did you call it? I don't know. Let's just do it. Come on. What the hell are they doing? Why do I have only 3 of those? 3 workers. I don't remember if I had something to make more workers. I think not. Do it. Come on. I don't have all day. Thanks.
The brewing kettle stood proudly, and the diligent little snots went directly to work producing the delicious brew, so that the horde creatures could soon start knocking it back. All that was missing was someone playing some good old-fashioned folk music. Then again, maybe not. Always makes my ears bleed. But now for something completely different, as the hard-working evil now had access to the lecture hall. There, additions to normal research in the form of scrolls could be made for small amounts of gold, time, and evilness. The always slathering for something new evil quickly began to try them out.
Yeah, of course. What? do I do with that?
Yes, my grandmother always found that a good choice.
So I did those scrolls. Research 3 scrolls. I researched 2 of them. Where did I get the third one? Did I get myself stuck? Oh, they're researching. Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. Meanwhile, we can, I don't know, dig something, I guess. Make another room here. Let's do it like that. Well, that is freaking slow.
It's payday.
It's payday. Nice. So they will take my money? Bastards. They're freaking bastards.
Ah, a good choice.
Research scroll. Okay, research 2 of them. So maybe that's what they meant. Research those scrolls. Oops. Third one. No. Not really. I don't get it. I didn't get it, guys. Okay. Here we go. Third one.
Splendid work. The
Okay, I think I got it.
Had not only satisfied its alcoholic creatures, but at the same time learned more about research. It now considered itself well equipped to begin converting the lessons learned into evil, nasty deeds.
Yes. It would be nice. And the last
The
tutorial.
final exam, the chock full of knowledge evil, now faced the challenge of preparing its dungeon for real dangers.
Okay. Real dangers. That's nice. So we are about to get some action. So at last. At last.
And now it's time for a good book. I still have this comic, and if I were to make myself a drink, I could... Oh, wait. You're here. What? I thought we'd done all the tutorials. What do you mean the menu offers a 4th tutorial? But I don't have any more documents for that. I'd love to work with professionals just once.
Yeah.
Those boneheads at Realmforge can't even get the main menu right. They're probably busy building the Berlin airport. Well, since you're already here, we can... Oh, crap. Third person. Well,
Third
since the
person.
already arrived evil was already there, I'll probably forget that drink. The keeping the narrator from his hard-earned drink and his lovely Marvel comic book evil commenced yet another tutorial. In this one, it would, learn something about, traps and spells, like, how to make and use them. It was a pretty, free-form tutorial, as if someone had just made it up.
Can we
It
start?
was about defending the dungeon against attacking heroes. A few traps had already been placed. These were ready to make life difficult for every hero that approached them. Some others were manually triggered by a blow from the Hand of Terror. Here, timing was everything. The Arcanium already
Sounds
held a lot
nice.
of mana ready
Can
to
we
be
start?
used for powerful spells.
Cast a spell. Okay, so what? Undead Rise. Do I need really an Undead Rise? Come on. Yay. Cool.
A suspicious trampling of heavy boots and clanging of armor was heard in the dungeon. Soon, the first heroes would enter the dungeon. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Okay, so... Nice. Can I, like... do something? Attack this dude. Attack him. Okay, that was weak. Can I place more?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Come on, come on. Can I do this thing? That's nice.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Nice. Can I? Yes, thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Very good. Yes.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
I want to put it somewhere here. Okay, so deadly spells, please. Come on. I can also kill them. That's kind of nice. It has some kind of, I don't know, orcs must die feeling.
Your dungeon heart is under attack.
Who fucking it? Who did it? Yeah, kill him. Can you? What the hell, dudes? Really annoying. Deal with him. He's dead, isn't he?
There are enemies in your dungeon.
He's dead. He's supposed to be dead. Oh, they mean new enemies. Okay, got it. Got it.
All right, excellent work. The last hero had been fended off. The tutorial was finished.
Thank God.
I can get back to my gin and tonic. I mean, super. Well done. So, now it's time you turn to other things. Things that don't stop me from drinking and from reading my comic.
Let's do it. Oh, really? That's it?
The shadow of absolute evil. The shadow of absolute evil had crossed the sea and now sought the chosen target, a dark elf named Talia.
Okay.
A long,
So that's not a tutorial.
time ago. The absolute evil had, in the famous predecessor to this game, subjugated the known world and defeated good. Now, in a world full of blackness and despair, it spent its days sipping cocktails from the skulls of its enemies. and
Okay.
forging new plans over a grilled unicorn kebab.
Unicorn.
Unfortunately, there wasn't much left to forge. A few orc wedges, the occasional trick played on the little snots. There just wasn't anything left to conquer. As the weeks and months passed, the absolute evil grew ever more reticent and seclusive.
Thorn,
From time to
corn,
time, one could hear a
AC/DC.
slight murmur from the depressed evil's
Okay.
secret laboratory in the depths of the dungeon. Its creatures grew more worried with each passing day, and even started to miss its ingenious evil tricks. It was a somewhat confusing time for them. No beatings, no torture, and no being sent to a senseless death. On the other hand, it was a rather nice change. Eons passed, and the unicorn supply dwindled until suddenly, one wonderful day, the evil genius evil joyfully burst from its super secret laboratory. It finally had a new goal. An unknown continent, as often found in sequels, lay to the east, sheltered from the wicked evil by naught but a puny little ocean.
Puny little
It
ocean.
immediately had a fleet built. This was so powerful that it covered the horizon from north to south and was manned by the best and most powerful creatures at the devious evil's command. The fleet set sail for the crossing to this new continent, left the harbor, and sank. Yet that mattered naught to the couldn't give a hoot about its minions' evil. It instructed its goblins and little snots to design an even more powerful fleet. These new ships were gigantic. Loaded with devious evil's second-best creatures, the fleet set out. And that sank as well.
What?
The annoyed evil saved his relentless anger towards the shipbuilders for later. Obviously, it would have to take care of the matter itself. With a sigh, it cast a spell and created a shadow of itself, a creature of absolute darkness and evilness. This shadow flew across the water towards the east. There, it would find a vessel, a corruptible being that would subjugate this land in the name of evil, and the shadow had the perfect target in mind.
Okay.
The great paladin Tanos, hero of the totally Eastern Kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was visiting the fatiguing library in Tristram with his comrades to see his foster daughter Talia.
It looks a lot like Warcraft 3.
Are you making progress with the writings of the ancient sages?
Yes, dear father. I have thoroughly digested it and have come a step closer to the good. The desire within me to do evil is defeated.
You know that you're an elf and your father is a human.
Continue to concentrate on your studies. I must go to Stormbreeze to clear up a few things. I'll be back soon. In the meantime, my loyal friend Grimly will protect the
Something is strange here.
Should anything trouble you, you can turn to him. Isn't that right, Grimly?
Aye, of course, Janos. I'll keep an eye on the damned elf. Your daughter. You can count on me.
Okay.
Then I'll see you soon, my friends. May the goddess watch over you, and the light burn eternally.
Bon voyage, dear father. I'll make you so proud of me. Who does good is good.
Yuck. Disgusting phrases like that always leave such a nasty taste in my mouth. These abnormally good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathered to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing, and the next moment, whomp! With a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half our special effects budget, the shadow entered the world.
Yes.
His target, a dark elf caught between good and evil, was very close. As the shadow of the unspeakably evil moved through the world,
The shadow.
all
I like
around
his
it
eyes.
died. Plants withered, animals perished. Sort of like a picnic with my family.
Okay, I like the narrator. He's fun. So we're
The
starting
shadow of the far-off evil found itself very, very close to Twistram. It could practically
Tristram.
feel its target's presence.
Take these lanterns, men,
Okay.
and let the light of the goddess shine.
A lot of influences from Blizzard, I guess.
There's a pile of horse poo around here somewhere. I trod in it earlier. For the darkness! I mean, for the light! Sorry.
Okay, I cannot go near the lamps.
Yes, well, that is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil was an incredibly powerful creature. But, well, light was a bit of an issue. It would certainly be wise to stay out of the lantern light.
Got it. What are those noises? Someone is pissing at my balcony. Nah. Someone is showering
The shadow reached the
above my
entrance to
balcony.
Tristram. Fortunately,
What the
this
hell?
one was not closed, but it
Dumbasses.
was brightly lit. Luckily, there was an unfortunate guard on patrol that the shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible power.
Wait a second, guys.
As long as it wasn't in the light.
Sorry guys, there was some stupid idiot that thinks he can, I don't know, pee from his balcony or what the hell he did.
The shadow of absolute evil melded with the guard and
Okay.
took control of his body. Thus, it was
I
able
have
to pass through
great
the gate with
neighbors.
ease.
Freaking barbaric people.
What was that? I think there was something wrong with that last beer.
Unfortunately, the shadow's possession only lasted a short while before the guard was able to free himself. Still, it was long enough to get past the gate.
Yep. So we're good now.
The shadow's target was close. So close.
It is nice that you
Tanya,
have
the dark elf.
different
Soon
kind
she
of...
would fight on the side of evil.
Yeah. We have different things to do in this game, not only make dungeons and dungeons. This is a good mission.
Library. Come to the big square and join in
I
the
like missions that
festivities.
make something different, not all the time all the same, like in almost
I had
all the
actually
old
kind of
strategies.
planned to spend the evening in the bathhouse.
Friends, this orphanage is very important to my father. Tanos, you know, the mighty paladin, the one you really don't want to offend.
Yeah, all right, we'd love to come.
Excellent! May the light of the goddess shine upon you, and let us experience this exhilarating spectacle in the big square together. Follow me, my friends, for evil, the light, I mean.
Yeah.
Keep
I
the
don't
light
like this
burning
mage.
bright, for the night is dark and full of terrors or errors or something like that.
So why a paladin has a dark elf as a daughter? Doesn't make sense. A dark elf that tries to be a paladin. No, dude. Go the hell away. Come on, dude, run. Now go here and wait. I think I need to take over this mage and then go with him through this place. Yep, that's the only way. Let's go. Hey ho,
Stop
let's
holding
go.
the lantern in my face like that, boy. I am Grimly, king of the dwarves.
Who cares, king of the dwarves? King of nothing.
In the distance, one could hear the unbearably good bells of a church. They must be marking the opening of the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Heroes with lanterns began to stream in that direction. The crossing on a red signal evil shadow swore, or would have if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
I'm trying. Yes.
I'm glad to see so many of you here of your own.
Her mother is Thanos. Oh, she said father. I think she said mother.
Finally, the time had come, and the shadow of the passes in the slow lane evil was within range of Talia, the dark elf.
Yes.
The time
My dear father would be very proud were he with us today. He would be overjoyed to see us give the young and the needy a place to live and thrive. That's why I'm happy to take this orphanage and destroy it utterly, and all of you with it.
Nice.
What did she say?
Die! I
Okay.
will kill you all!
Okay.
I feel the power within me. Oh, it's over 9,000!
unimaginable
Over
power
9,000.
surfaced in Talia. The black magic of the dark elves.
Is that like
She immediately
Dragon Ball
began
Z
to unleash
reference?
these powers of chaos upon the world.
novice
I
warrior?
will kill you all!
Come on, you can do it.
I will kill you all!
Yes.
The
Yes.
dark elf raged through Twistrom's inexperienced guards. She thereby built up a tremendous inner energy, which she
has
released
no
into
bend.
the world as a focus beam, while screaming Kamehameha!
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
that's a
in
Dragon
the
Ball Z
fatiguing
reference.
library, they waited eagerly with coffee and cake for Talia to show up and open the new orphanage. The energy beam hit the cake with a resounding zap and reduced it to ashes. Oh yes, and the rest of the building and everyone inside it as well.
Yep. Yep,
The narcissistic evil
I
patted
like in this
itself on
game.
the shoulder for this.
I like it.
Or it would have, but the metal armor always made such a terrible clunking noise when it tried. But then again, that's what little snots are for. Obviously, the Dispatch Shadow had found a perfect vessel in the Dark Elf. Talia had already earned the title of Employee of the Month, with the utter destruction of the fatiguing library, as well
Nice.
as half of Twistrom.
Employee of the month, that's cool.
The destruction of an orphanage and the bombardment of innocent citizens with magic missiles immediately made her the minion-wasting evil's new favorite
Why are you
henchperson.
moving like that?
Her evil deeds complete, Talia withdrew into the vaults beneath the ruins of the fatiguing library. There, between the slaughterhouse and mad Archbishop Lazarus's apartments, she prepared to create something powerful in the name of the absolutely ultimately evil. A dungeon heart, the cornerstone of
Nice.
any dungeon's power.
So then I can go there?
Far away,
Or
Paladin of
I
Light
still
and
cannot go
Talia's
through the
former
water.
mentor Thanos was on his way to the Empire's
Las Vegas?
capital of Stormbreeze. Naive and trusting as he was
Generic
whistling
fantasy
cheerfully
city.
to himself with no inkling of his foster daughter's dark deeds. though he was aware that as a
Flawless.
dark elf, she always had a core of evil in her. He had hoped to defeat it through religious indoctrination with ancient mad writings. Well, old bean, you thought wrong.
Can we move on? So,
Twistram, in ruins. Talia, the dark elf, had turned to evil and laid the fatiguing library in ruins. Now she began to build a small power base in its vaults. Her first dungeon.
so thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe, maybe write something down below, and I'll see you dudes at the next video. Bye bye.